This right here is the Carl Friedrik Traverse backpack in the nubuck chocolate color. And it's got this kind of like rucksack look to it, which I really do like the overall aesthetic appeal to it. And it's definitely on the more premium side of things when it comes to bags. So it does have a hefty price tag, but I will dive into all the details and I'll tell you what I didn't like about the bag, what I do like about the bag, and hopefully by the end of this video, it will help you decide if this bag is gonna be right for you. Full disclosure, Carl Friedrik did send this backpack for my honest YouTube review. However, they don't get to see it before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them. However, I do get to keep the bag. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Desy Cheng. I post 1 to 2 times per week, and I primarily focus on bags and gear related to travel, EDC everyday carry, as well as photography. Let's start off with some quick facts about this bag. It retails and starts at $645 US for the nylon version. This nubuck one is about $100 more. In terms of weight, the nylon one is 3.2 pounds and this nubuck one is 4.3 pounds. Both of them are 27 liters in size. And in terms of material, you can either choose to go for the nylon one or this nubuck leather one, which I really do like. Okay, so getting into some of the things I didn't like about the bag, there's not too many, but I will quickly point them out. For the first thing, it's not a huge deal, but when you are putting over the top flap, sometimes the side will kind of pop out like that, and if it's raining, then water will seep in. Two ways around that is, number one, you just gotta make sure that this drawstring is always cinched tight. And that's number one. And then the other thing is also sometimes like this might pop out from the side and that kind of remains open. So you just gotta make sure that you just kind of squish in the sides like that. And when you pop that in, then it will kind of completely cover it, and so no rain would come through the side. The second thing, which I feel like I could see improvement, is I'm never a big fan of the side access laptop compartment, and that's just because it is much more difficult to get your laptop in and out of. So for example, it is into the side right now, but for me to get it out, you kind of have to kind of wiggle it. It doesn't really 100% come out perfectly. Like, as you can tell, I'm having trouble taking it out. And then when you're putting it back in, you gotta just kind of, yeah, you just gotta kind of find that like right slot and right section to kind of get your laptop in and out there. So it would have been better. I mean, I think that all backpacks should kind of put their thing at like a top loading laptop compartment. I find that just much more easier. And lastly, just me kind of nitpicking. It's not a huge deal, but when you are loosening and tightening these straps, because you do have this kind of leather keeper strap right here, and to really tug it to close it, to tighten it, it doesn't really work when you have this keeper strap on. So what you got to do is you got to put your hand in the middle right here. That way you can tighten it, or you can easily loosen it once you kind of get a little bit of slack in there. But when you have this kind of keeper strap in there, it doesn't really work very well at all to tighten and loosen the strap. And lastly, it has to do with the top grab handle. When you are grabbing it, it's more of a 3-finger grab, just because if I put my 4 fingers, it kind of gets really, really squished up here. I just wish that this grab handle was just made a little bit more wider so it can fit my entire hand in there to grab that bag. And now we're gonna dive into what I do like about the bag, and also kind of do a full pack out with everything that I have in here. So the one cool thing I like about this bag, for being a premium luxurious bag, is that it actually has a lot of pockets, which actually make it quite functional. So at the very front, there's actually 2 stash pockets. I have, just for example, I got some cough drops, I got lip balm in this one pocket, and then on this side, I just have some wired headphones on that pocket. Then you got these 2 kind of stash pockets right here. Now on this side, it's quite deep and quite thick and quite spacious. So I actually have a GoPro with the cage on it. Actually, let me do it this way so you can kind of see it better. And then on this side, you can't put as thick of an item in here, and that's because of the water bottle pocket, which I'll show right after. But I do have like my iPhone cable and charger right there. And yeah, you can still put other things in as this pocket's quite deep. But because I have my water bottle right here, it kind of protrudes. So in here, I have my water bottle. And if this is a 18-ounce Yeti, and that kind of fits in there, no problem. It's quite big, so if you didn't carry a water bottle, you can totally shove other things in here. One note is that once you put your water bottle in there, it does eat up a little bit of internal space as well as a little bit of the external space, and kind of eats into this pocket. So there's just kind of one note. Moving on to the back straps right here, it is decently padded. There's not nice and cushy, and right here, this is kind of where your luggage pass through is. So if you are traveling, you can put your trolley handles through here, and there is a hidden zippered pocket right here if you wanted to put your passport or any other travel documents. But there's just a zipper just behind this kind of flap right here. When you unzip that, I do have like a passport right in there. Yeah. And then on the opposite side, there is your laptop compartment, which I've already kind of talked about. And this is kind of where it fits up to a 16-inch laptop. So now let's open up the bag. So there's this clasp. It's fairly easy. You just got to feed it through that little metal hole, and you just kind of open it up just like a little stuff sack. And it does have this drawstring, which is easy to cinch up and loosen. And I have quite a bit of stuff in here right now. So at the top right here, this is just a kind of a little portable lunch bag, cooler bag. In here, I also have, this is just my tech pouch I have in there. I have also just my North Face down jacket. I have another tech pouch right there. And yeah, so it's just one big, huge, voluminous space on the inside. And there are some internal pockets. So on this one side, there is a zippered pocket. And in here, this will be a great place for you to put like cash or valuables or anything like that. But it does fit a regular size kind of envelope right there. And then also you got some other envelopes right here that you can kind of fit in there. And there are two stash pockets just in the front. So on this one side, I just have a kind of wallet, the little Axwell metal wallet, and I have hand sanitizer on this other side. On the opposite side, so the back that's the side that's touching closer to your body, it is a padded sleeve. So if you wanted to put an iPad or tablet or something, you totally can. And there's also some room for if you had a book or something like that. Another great feature about this bag is that it does have a flat bottom. So whether you have this bag empty or full, it will stand up on its own. And I love bags that can stand up on its own. So let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should get this bag or not. Well, number one, if you're able to get past that hefty price tag, and if you are looking for a cool kind of retro rucksack looking type bag, but it still has that premium look and feel and has tons of pockets and it's quite functional, then this bag is going to be perfect for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.